All right, y'all. Let's talk about how I made 440 today. I sold early, which I'm a little mad about, but not because I have to go to the gym and do other things. I don't even like trading this long. Like I said, I'm trading on the 5 minute, not the one. The 1 minute gave this beautiful setup, and I would have been done before, like right at stock market open. However, I'm trading on the 5 minute now because you can get faked out. I've gotten faked out on this so many times. But what I've noticed, so on the 5 minute, once it goes down and gives you a strong market structure shift back to the upside, it's going to keep going and take out all the buy side liquidity. If it just runs like this and doesn't give you entry, it's gonna give you, it's just a retracement pullback. I call it pullback because I play retracements. A good retracement with a setup, I love pullback. So we waited for it to go down. I got in early, I got in here, did not wait for the market structure shift. Once this candle ran down, I was like, yeah. And then it closed. No, it ran down. It had like 30 seconds to close. And then it wicked up. And I was like, oh, MG, I'm about to lose this trade. My stop loss was at this high because on the 5 minute, the highs hold better. I learned that. So like on the 1 minute, I would have my stop loss at the most previous high and it would go stop me out and then go my way. Versus on the 5, the higher highs and the lower lows hold. I sold early because on the 1 hour, as you see, we're tapping into an order block, but I do feel like we're going to go down here. However, we already tapped into this fair value gap with this move. So, and it hit so close. I was at like 560 here. So I kind of wish I just would have sold there. Once we broke this is the first target, but my risk to reward wasn't that great. It was a 1 to 1.5. So I moved my stop loss to break even. So I would just not lost on this trade. And then once we got down here, I moved it in profit a little bit, just above this candle here, in case it pulled, because it would usually come back to this fair value gap, this bearish one, and then continue lower. But yeah, see, and not patient, and I would have been up, I think 600 once it hits my take profit here because it's so close to this liquidity point. It is the next liquidity point. There is no other liquidity. There's no other swing lows like well, yeah, there's none. Versus like here, there were so many little swing lows that it could target. Versus down here, this is the next one. But again, I don't really trade order blocks, but just in case they hold, I do like to respect them a little bit. And again, it was a good gain. I should have just sold right at $500, which is what my goal is per day, $500. And then just got off. But then I was like, oh, what's gonna go to here? See how much I can make from here. And it was like 560 here. I should just took that. And yeah, my patience honestly has been bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Because look at it. Going to my final TP beautifully. But again, it was a good win. So yeah, what we saw, pullback. I don't even trade trend lines, but I just marked it because I was bored, which I liked. I like the 5 minute because you really can like relax and like wait for stuff to happen. Like the 1 minute, it'll give you so many fair value gaps to enter and so many markets to shift to mark. And I only had what, one, maybe two swing lows to mark and then swing high. This I only marked this swing high because technically this once I got in early here, this swing high was a new one. So technically if you waited for the full market structure shift, like we see displacement getting in at the fair value gap. I'll remove this actually because it always gets in the way. Getting in at this fair value gap here, your swing high was here instead of here. So if I would have waited for the trade properly, the trade would have been getting in at the beginning of this fair value gap, which is lower than my entry, taking it to this swing high, and then taking it down. And see, yeah, it's like I should be waiting for this because again, I really wanted to come up here, boom, and then go to mine. But again, I'm already been trading for 3 hours, which is longer than I like to trade. And I'm still a beginner. I always say that. So my patience is not the best. So I can just take my money. 450, 440 is a great amount. I mean, obviously here I'd be back at my 500. My 500 was like the bottom of this, right? This wick. So yeah, 2.5. I try to get like a 2.5 plus lately. So, which, old me, like I would just got out here, which is still a good, this was a 1 to 1.5 for me because I got it way up here. And that was like $300, which is still a good gain. But I'm trying to, at least do 1 to 2s, 1 to 2.5s, 1 to 3s if I can get it, you know what I'm saying? But this was a clear day of just like, this was the Fibonacci, this pink line here, from here to here. That's all that was. So here to here, that's the 62%. And honestly, it hit the 50%. But this liquidity doesn't line. It almost lines up with the 62% down for profit targets, but I just wanted it to at least get above this pink line before I started looking for reversals, basically. And that's what we got. A beautiful market shift. I got in early, but I was confident that was not a smart idea. But it was a better entry than waiting for the market structure shift. And that's why I mean a good like ICT, which I do sometimes. I don't get in right at the bottom of fair value gaps, not always anymore. I let it play out and see if I can get in, up here. But sometimes it will just tap you right at the bottom of a fair value gap. Sometimes it'll go all the way up here. You can get a way better entry. Technically, this will be an order block entry. This morning, our liquidity points were here, which is equal highs. These are equal lows. Here, and then here, and then obviously this next one that I wasn't confident about. So these are my targets. And once news came down, I almost took it out, pull back, and then I took it down. Which is funny because sometimes news will just run and like I'll be wanting to get in like here, but I'm glad I didn't. And so you let things play out because then you would have just got in somewhere down here and been negative unless you just held it this whole day, which is fine too, I guess. It would have been something like this. That swing high and then holding it to here all morning by 8:30, which is not the worst, honestly. Play what you want to play. But yeah, for those, I only have this screen share on my Safari, but I've been grouping all 3 of my funded accounts on Trade-Evate. And like I said in my last video, trading on Trade-Evate, the spreads are so much better. Like, I don't think I'll ever go back to trading on TradingView, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If I enter a market, it enters me exactly where I want it, not versus TradingView. If I hit a market, it's gonna drop me some ticks. But yeah, it was a good day. I can show you the copy trading, see here, and then we go to another one. Also made money because I've been copy trading on all 3. And yeah, we had a good day today. Longer than I expected, but my patience is better on the 5-minute because it doesn't give you a bunch of fair value gaps, doesn't give you a bunch of market structure shifts. Like even this was all, on the 1 minute, I would have been done for sure, but I get faked out on the 1 minute more. So I just, be patient. And then I took this one down, clear market structure shift, did not break any previous swing highs on the move up. And then, yeah, went down. So it was a good day and I will take it.